club like, what up? I got a big cock. I'm just pumped. I bought some shit from a thrift shop. Ice on the fringe is so damn frosty. The people like,
damn, that's a cold ass honky.
Rolling in hella deep, headed to the mezzanine. Dressed in all pink, except my gator shoes. Those are green, draped in a leopard mink. Girl standing next to me. Probably should have washed this. Smells like R. Kelly sheets. But shit, it was 99 cents. I get copping it, washing it. About to go and get some compliments. Passing up on those moccasins. Someone else has been walking in, bummy and grungy fucking man. I am stunting and flossing and saving my money, and I'm hella happy that's a bargain, bitch. I'ma take your grandpa style. I'ma take your grandpa style. No, for real. Ask your grandpa, can I have his hand-me-down? Velour jumpsuit and some house slippers. Dookie brown leather jacket that I found. Dig it. They had a broken keyboard. I bought a broken keyboard. I bought a ski blanket. Then I bought a kneeboard. Hello, my ace man, my mellow. John Wayne ain't got nothing on my fringe game, hell no. I could take some pro wings, make them cool, sell those. The sneakerheads will be like, he got the Velcro.
I'm gonna pop some tags, only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is fucking awesome. I'm gonna pop some tags, only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is fucking awesome.
What she know about rocking the wolf on your noggin? What she knowin' about wearing a fur fox skin? I'm digging, I'm searching right through that luggage. One man's trash, that's another man's come up. Thank your granddad for donating that plaid button up shirt, cause right now I'm up in her stunt. I'm at the Goodwill, you can find me in the I'm not stuck on searching in the section. Your grandma, your auntie, your mama, your mammy. I'll take those flannel zebra jammies secondhand and rock that motherfucker. The built-in onesie with the socks on that motherfucker. I hit the party and they stop in that motherfucker. They be like, oh, that Gucci, that's hella tight. I'm like, yo, that's $50 for a t-shirt. Limited edition, let's do some simple edition. $50 for a t-shirt, that's just some ignorant bitch. I call that getting swindled and pimped. I call that getting tricked by business. That shirt's hella dope. And having the same one as 6 other people in this club is a hella don't. Peep gang, come take a look through my telescope. Tryna get girls from a brand, man, you hella won't. Man, you hella won't.
Wow, poppin' tags.
Welcome to Just Jokes Radio. I'm your host, Niki Moore, having bitch fit tonight. I'm here with my guys, Michael, Lester, and Mark.
Hey.
Mark, what the heck are you doing?
I'm tweeting about the show.
Oh, okay.
Tweeting
Showtime.
and telling
Tweet
people
later.
to check us out.
Sit in your lap.
Okay, can we tighten it up, boys? Foster, can you bring us in closer? Give us a little
How's this?
facial.
How's
Give us
this?
some face.
I'm back with Foster.
You are. Welcome, people.
You missed him from last week?
Actually, I forgot all about him until I got here.
You
he
fucking bitch.
Well, he didn't forget about you.
I'm a man and I'm a Gemini. So.
You need to know.
You a Gemini too?
Oh, yes,
God.
baby. So
Damn, I'm a
I
Gemini.
must be stimulated.
The
and
twins,
Once
baby.
it's over, it's over.
The twins.
All right, people. We got a lot. We got a very ambitious schedule here tonight.
Thanks, Mark.
Hot
You're welcome.
gossip. Lots of things happening. We're going to twist it up a little bit.
Oh, can I do
I
a quick
want-
shout out? Just one quick shout out.
Yes.
Quick shout out to
Yes.
Michael and Karen from Don Glow's Auto.
Look. Shout out Michael and
They
Karen.
live in Queens, and Michael came and brought me some gas because I had ran out of gas on a hill, and he came and brought me some gas and stuff. And then we had an adventure
My nose is itching.
that would be as long if I described it as the whole show. So I just want to shout out to them. They said they were
Like
gonna
your
watch
text
tonight.
messages?
That's personal stuff. Don't talk
A
about
text
personal
message is
stuff.
personal?
No.
Some
your
are.
feeling
Take your
about my
clothes
text
off.
A
messages.
long ass text
Right.
message. What's personal
Texting
about
is
that?
for communicating.
Not
Communicating-
long. That's
It
what
is. There
email
are
is
no-
for.
There are
Here to
no
go.
specific
Here to go.
rules to texting. You have
How you
a
doing,
preference
Lester?
that's
Hey, what's
very
up, Mark?
weird.
What's going on?
Hey, man.
Listen,
chillin'.
I think there's a
Chilling.
limit to text. What do you guys think?
I think there's a 160 character limit to a text.
I think there should be a
no,
little
it's
less than
not.
that to a text.
Get a new phone.
That's a tweet. I think a
That's
text.
140.
Okay, well, a text should be even less.
No.
Michael sends
Disagree.
text messages that have to be like 1, 2, 3, and 4 text long. You know how they auto break up? That means you have expanded the limit.
That means you need a new phone.
That means you need
They
to
should be
text
able to
or
send
send
you-
emails. Or if you have that fucking much to say, call.
calling sometimes.
All right, let's move into real talk.
Being such a bitch.
Yes, I like that.
Never
Foster, man, fucking love you, dude.
That's what I'm here for.
die.
Oh, shit.
See how my man just stood up for me?
Yeah, you just had your way with
He just
Nikki.
got right in.
Real talk.
Love you, Foster.
Foster just had his
Oh, I
Okay,
wasn't talking
so
about Nikki.
Let's talk about. He's
you
talking
wasn't
about
talking
Michael.
You wasn't
He's talking about his bitch.
You want to talk about me, no?
Let's talk about Real Talk. Real Talk is our reality show segment, and I watched R&B Divas LA today, and that thing is funny. I tell you what I can't take. That goddamn Miss Chalet. Is that bitch joking? Say something, though. Say something using that same voice. Like, have a real... Say something.
I can't because
Oh
you
my
can never
God.
understand what
You
she's
can't,
saying.
you can't get that.
You really can't. You
That
can't,
is a
but you have to
high-pitched
Are
squeal.
you sure you want to do that? Because I tried
No,
it and it didn't. Oh, it is despicable. Bitch,
I'm still trying to
talk
imagine
like a grown-up.
how men have sex with this woman and don't think that I
She
might
said
be
she
doing
was
a
But
twelve.
think
single.
about the men that she had sex with.
Pedophilia.
Dr. Dre
Yes.
and Suge Knight.
Hey, look.
Pedophiles.
Yeah,
They
had
gotta
baby.
be.
Hey, look, but the woman's built. I mean, she was back in the day when she made
She was
the.
cute.
She
She's
was hot.
still cute.
She's still bad.
But you
Yeah,
can't
she's
take her
hot.
fucking voice.
She's a
She's
little
cute if she
weapon.
don't say nothing.
She's a little
Exactly.
She look cute.
You-
But the voice was
No,
despicable.
don't touch me there.
But that
That was it. Say it again.
Come on, Foster.
No, don't touch me there.
No,
almost
she
close.
sounds worse.
Well, it's
A little more higher.
It's higher.
She's worse.
Yeah.
I'm working with limited options here.
It's like baby doll.
It's like
voice.
Mariah
So
Carey.
Shantae
No, don't
Moore
touch
was
me there.
married to Kadeem Hardison.
You didn't know that?
I did not, but
That's
I
right.
think he
No,
is
don't
such
touch
a
me there.
dream.
Okay, so you know there was this whole gay thing about why they broke up. Did
No,
you
I
know
didn't
that?
know that.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
I remember that.
Right.
Yeah.
Supposedly, Shantae Moore was messing with Janet Jackson.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Damn, that's hot.
Yes. Okay.
Oh,
And
my
they broke up
God.
because of that?
No. And so Kadeem Hardison, just kind of didn't fit into that whole freak life. But what she said on the show was that they broke up because she was so Christian, and she tried to imply, I guess, that he was not.
He was
Christian.
wild. And
And it was like, that ain't what
He said it was
in the
perfect, but
streets.
you wanted it more perfect.
Right. So I was like, okay, so maybe that eating coochie room is wrong.
or maybe it was right because me and Nikki was sitting there like, why did they break up? What happened? And now you see
Hello.
Janet
I don't
Jackson.
believe it.
No one loves me
But her
because I'm
voice-
gay.
Her voice is just as beautiful as it was when she was young. The thing I like about this show is that these are real divas.
The LA girls.
Yeah,
Yes,
these
not-
The
are
Atlanta
real
girls.
divas. Right.
Like
Every-
that big one that's the troublemaker. I don't like
Nikki
her.
Gilbert.
Yeah, fuck her.
But all of those girls were like.
You ever watch it?
Yeah, I sure did. I watched the first episode. You know who I like? the girl.
What, the LA episode?
Yes.
They good, right?
Really good. The girl from In Vogue.
Dawn Robinson.
Yeah, what's her name? Dawn Robinson.
Robinson.
She can sing her ass off.
Yeah, all of them sound good. All of them
Yes.
sound
They
good.
all did. I
But
was
you know
like,
what was funny
yeah.
about her? You didn't even really realize she was like kind of like valley girlish, kind of dizzy.
I didn't.
Kinda. And then when you saw her husband.
I didn't see her husband.
Oh, okay. So you must have seen the episode where they showed her.
I feel bad
husband,
for
right?
all of them.
Is this the one who was beating her?
No, her current husband,
Oh.
who is this kind of hippie-ish looking white guy. Because she has other kids. I guess that's not the one that was beating her, but we got to find out who was beating her. We need to find out about that.
Really?
Because she was
Yeah.
the actual voice of In Vogue.
The voice, the face, everything. The
She
body.
She was the lead.
Come
of
on
In
now.
Vogue.
Come on now. In that video, what's it gonna be? That was hard.
I would say this. She has a very distinct voice, but Maxine had a very nice voice.
Well, all of those girls could sing.
Yeah.
Okay.
right,
But
Dawn was here.
she was up here,
and
right.
Maxine, I think, was up there with her too. And then,
The rest of them bitches.
right.
Okay, moving on. The city of Detroit is bankrupt.
I
Bankrupt.
Can we
Done.
say in unison?
What the
fuck?
Hey man, this is the home of Eminem,
Oh my
home
God.
of GM, home of Ford.
Detroit Lions.
Yes.
The first Motown.
You know, and
It doesn't have a bad
Dave Bing.
landscape.
Dave Bing is the mayor.
Well, we not really. That's not really a reason that
Dave who?
Detroit is
Dave
attractive.
Bing. He used to go to Spingarn, and he was real big in the NBA.
They don't
He's-
say nice things.
He
about
lives
him.
in Detroit.
He's the mayor.
He's the mayor.
of Detroit.
Oh, maybe that's why it's broke. Spingarn? Really?
Art,
go
were you
with-
ever a DC
I'll
resident?
go with that.
I was. Michael Graham went to Spingarn, got benched after going to Georgetown.
Okay. Hey,
He
look.
recently won $1
But here's the
million.
thing: it takes an hour to get a cop in Detroit now.
But the population has gone
How many
down.
police officers would they just got like 10 left?
Probably, because people left.
Well, I think the crime rate is so high, and the Detroit is probably. They said that you can fit Manhattan, Queens, Boston, and another city
It's
into
huge.
the size of Detroit.
Yeah, it's huge.
Wow.
Right, and there are whole neighborhoods that literally are just abandoned
Like,
houses.
I saw it.
or so it's huge. I mean, there's fires all over the
How much
place.
you think I can get Detroit for?
$2.50.
I was gonna say the average cost of a home is $8,000.
But how much can I get
$2.50.
the city
The
for?
whole.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you probably need maybe about, considering where they are right now,
$500.
you could probably get them for about 30 mil.
Calling all ballers. Calling all ballers.
You seriously put it that high? 30 mil.
The whole city.
Hey, look.
The whole
because of all
city.
There's a lot of scrap metal there, you know.
And the union contracts. The union contracts and downtown where the casinos are, it's alive.
Yeah, they're doing good.
And the whites are in downtown and in midtown.
Yes.
Wait, say that again?
That's what I was getting ready
The
to
whites.
say.
Oh, okay.
You know, where the IT fields are, you know, they are prospering really well. You know, they have a whole little section. So Detroit is not as broke as, you know, the infrastructure is going down really bad because people have been leaving Detroit in droves.
For years.
Yes, and the population went from like 700 million to like 200 million.
700,000.
Shout out to Detroit Boat.
Yeah, you see why he
I
left.
see why you're here, Bo.
I see why
Yeah.
you're angry.
All the time.
Yeah,
Shout out to mathematics.
yeah.
Oh, man.
But Detroit still has soul, and we are going to keep hope alive for Detroit. That whole emergency financial management thing is a farce anyway. So we just need the people to just take their city back constructively. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Well, this is what, you know, as soon as they get a cap on,
like that Fisher's cap you got on.
oh man, this
Yeah,
is my
what the
official.
heck is that about?
I wore one of those in 6th grade.
I think it's cool. I'm just saying.
Hey man, this is my
You
golf
look
hat.
like Gomer
very-
Pyle.
And
Dennis
this is my
Diminish.
this is my
We're not
golf
feeling
hat.
it in here tonight.
This is my golf hat. I like it.
It looks
I-
like that's your farm hat.
Hey, look, I didn't say shit about your Mr. Magoo fucking glasses. So back up off me, sister.
Okay,
look.
the games
Hey,
again.
look. Hey, look. One more thing about
Farmer in the
Detroit.
Dale.
Hey, you got to remember that Detroit is the home of Motown also.
That's right.
You know, and so many great things have come from that
Maybe
town.
Barry Gordy will
You
buy
know.
Detroit.
Barry Gordy is so far removed from Detroit.
He
It's
is.
like-
He ran
it's
to
like-
L.A.
It's
yeah,
done.
Yeah,
To
it's
make
done.
that
Is
Diamond
anybody
Ross-
still
Barry
in
Gordy-
Detroit?
Diana Ross movie.
Yeah, he doesn't even know Detroit even exists.
The lost
anymore.
episodes of Martin.
All right.
is-
Hey, look, Jason Kidd.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead. Let
Jason
that out.
Kidd, man, pleads guilty in a DWI.
Right.
What's that about? And in this,
Because he's a drunk.
several times he been busted.
Yeah. And this time he got busted and he's getting ready to be the
Oh,
coach
he
of the.
looks rough too.
Yeah, that's his busted. That's
Well,
his busted.
Uh-oh.
What arrest
This looks
picture
like the gateway.
looks good.
This looks like the gateway.
That
I'll
was
tell
him.
you-
That was him getting busted.
I'll tell you what arrest picture looks good after he finishes his story.
Okay. Go ahead, Lester.
Jason Kidd can really play basketball. He basketballs his ass off, but he can't
He
stop.
basketballs his ass off.
Ladies
But
and
he
gentlemen, a new verb to the English language.
Basketball his ass off.
Hey, look,
Yeah.
but he can't stop with the juice.
No, he can't.
Hey, what's that all about?
And now it's gotten
And-
even worse because now he's the new coach of the Brooklyn Nets, and he's in New
Is
York
he?
constantly.
Yes.
And you know New York is nothing but a
home
party
of-
town,
the home
drinking.
of drink.
And he also enjoys bouncing his wives' heads around also.
Whoa.
Ah, that was
Hey,
back in
look.
the day.
Hey, no.
No.
Look.
There has to be a relationship between knocking your girls out when they wasn't talking about you getting DUIs, and now you finally getting DUIs.
Hey, listen.
This is all the stuff that the PR people have been covering up that finally leaked out.
And that's why he had to smack a bitch because
Hey,
she
look,
opened her
hey,
mouth
no,
about me
no.
getting
Hey,
drunk.
Hey, you
Bitch,
guys
shut your
got it
mouth
all
up.
wrong. You guys got it all wrong because
Give it up.
here it is, straight from the streets.
There you go.
Jason Kidd is part Native American, and he's from the Slapaho tribe. And he will beat a bitch down.
When they put your business in the streets,
Mean.
you smack them hoes.
He loves some firewater. What can you say?
Mean.
All right. Chris Brown might be going back to jail, y'all.
Yeah, hey man, that for stupidity.
Nah, he is pretty stupid.
Yeah, he was at the Playboy Mansion
This is him at the
Part-
Playboy Mansion
partying down.
Why is he going to jail?
because his probation got revoked because of all this legal stuff he would get into, like the hit and run he did in May, the fight with him and Frank Ocean, and now the judge revoked his probation, so he's waiting around to see if he's gonna be going to jail for 4 years.
Wow.
But
Thank
after
God.
that, after he found that, he goes to the Playboy Mansion and parties it up.
But you
Diallo.
know he's going to go. I think he's going to go.
Well,
Who
but-
says he's going to go?
I
don't
don't
think
know.
he gonna go.
It depends on his lawyer, because if he's got a good enough lawyer and that lawyer knows how to talk to the judge, he'll probably just get an extended probation sentence, or do some more community service or something like that. I don't got him going to jail.
He should just
I
go.
really don't.
He should just go into the courtroom and play "Please Don't Judge Me" and see what happens.
I like that song.
I don't want to go there.
Is that
Viado.
his song?
We should never go there.
It's a hot song too.
Yeah,
You're
but
hearing
I think
rumors
he's gonna go
about
because
me,
they're
and
so
I'm
mad
saying
about
it's
that
true.
whole
Mark L., turn off your mic.
yes, please. Rihanna business. You
Well,
know?
I mean, and it seems that, okay, I know y'all probably talked about racism last week, but it seems that they have decided that Chris Brown is the epitome of
Evil.
the worst young black man.
Who's
and he's
decided?
such a they.
I don't think so.
The man.
Right.
Yes.
Well, and I
Lil
would
Wayne
say,
is.
They
I
are
would say,
attacking. They have been attacking Chris Brown.
I
and
mean-
I'm
I
looking-
think Lil
Right.
Wayne is the worst.
Chris Brown is a young man who does not make good decisions, has a whole lot of money, just like
Sorry.
Robert Downey Jr. when he was that age.
Just about any
And
star.
Robert Downey Jr. was doing a whole lot
Hell
of stuff.
yeah.
And he is as talented, if Chris Brown is not more talented than Robert Downey Jr.
Of course.
Well, that's different levels.
Yeah. No. 'cause
Different
much
genres
more.
at that point.
Yeah,
No,
this,
no,
you're talking
no.
about acting. And we're,
Different- different
Chris
talents.
Chris
yeah, we're
Brown
talking
can
about acting
act.
and singing.
Right.
Yeah.
but
Okay,
no,
so
Chris Brown can act.
I agree. I think he's gonna go. They're gonna set the example
Nah.
with him and Kanye.
Oh, you
So-
guys, it's a story here. I'm itching.
Oh God.
Okay, but
what
before you
picture
do,
you want?
let's talk about the 7-Eleven situation where they're taking the Rolling Stone magazines out of 7-Elevens, and they should never have published it because
There's the
this
cover.
guy does not have a bad looking picture. The Boston bomber
Right.
looks like a fucking rock star.
Right.
This shit is disgusting.
Right.
He is beautiful. I mean, look at that shit.
But-
and why wouldn't they use his mugshot?
Well, this
'Cause
is my
you're
opinion.
hearing rumors
a
about
part
me.
of Rolling Stone is all about attracting you with the cover, and then there's real content in.
First of all, he should never have gotten the fucking cover of Rolling Stone.
Oh God.
Like, if that's
You know.
not sensationalism.
Did you hear
what
about
is?
well, but
They put,
Why didn't they put George Zimmerman on?
They
the
put
fucking
Nicky
cover
Barnes
for
on the
all
Times.
that?
they had this was an earlier. I mean, I don't know why. But what I do get is if you read the article, basically what
They
they were
bash
doing
him.
was describing how a person who was just a young kid, Americanized, love rap and all this stuff, basically became the devil.
Gotcha.
And so
I get that, but do you give him a cover of one of the biggest and most established and most popular magazines in the country?
I say yes.
If you want to,
After
People
such a
don't-
I say
violent
yes.
crime?
Hey, look,
if you want
Yeah,
people
I
to
say
pick
yes.
up the magazine
Hey, can I
who
say
don't
something
read Rolling
here?
Stone,
I hear both. I hear your side, Nikki, and the part about them pulling the magazine from a 7-Eleven. People have totally circumvented the First Amendment right, of freedom of speech and expression in this country. Anything we don't like, get rid of it. We can't see it. It's still freedom of the press here. I mean, people are totally forgetting. I don't care how much you don't like that man or you don't like what he stood for. The Rolling Stones still had the right to publish that
Well, it's
without
their
being
choice.
ostracized.
It's their choice to pull it. People have the right. Public opinion is going to be what it is.
Yeah, there's still
They don't
things
have
done
to
in poor
like it.
taste.
yeah,
They don't have to like it because they have the right
but
to publish
anything
it.
we don't like, I mean,
We have a right to express.
I
That's
know,
right.
but what
Freedom of
happens
speech.
what happens when someone sees you and say, "I don't like you, and I don't think you need to
I'm gonna
exist
say
anymore."
fuck you.
Well, didn't that
I'm
just
not
happen?
pulling.
Didn't we just talk about that last week?
Hey, no,
I'm sure
hey,
y'all
look,
did.
About what?
About somebody just walking up on somebody because they didn't like them. And
Oh,
then tragedy
Trayvon.
occurring. Right. I mean,
Well, here's the thing. Speaking of that stand your ground situation, what about this chick who shot the warning shot and is doing fucking 20 years and nobody died? This is the same state.
Actually,
The same
there's
fucking
a
state.
story about this.
no, not her.
Her?
Not her. Not her. We'll get back to her later. But she is officially
we're coming back to you.
Mother of the Year. We'll get back to her.
The woman who shot in the air in self-defense, she called the police and fled the scene. So
Right.
she fled the danger, but
Right.
then she came back with a gun.
Right.
So what happened was she left the scene and for her safety, which is fine. But then she came back to it, so it was no longer standing her ground.
It
Well,
was standing
okay,
her ground.
In the
She
court's
didn't
eyes, that's no
fucking
longer
shoot
standing
him.
your ground. Yeah.
That's bullshit.
No,
she
no.
didn't shoot him, and she was shot. She fired a warning shot. Nobody can understand that kind of fear unless
Florida.
you stood in her shoes.
Didn't she?
Unless you've been abused and beat and all that bullshit. You
I
don't know
can-
what the fuck she was feeling. She got the gun to protect herself. But the thing is, if she didn't shoot the motherfucker, 20 years, really?
Well, but clearly, the legal team was probably very different than Zimmerman's
Of
legal
course.
team.
If you're gonna plead self-defense, kill the motherfucker.
Yeah.
The positions,
Florida.
the positions obviously were very different because they had already started off in the Zimmerman trial discussing the stand your ground law, and many people feel justified that the stand your ground law is a good law.
Didn't she stand her ground when she shot in the warning shot, left and came back like, wait a minute, I got to stand my ground right here, goddammit.
Well, but
Because that's what Zimmerman done.
But apparently, all that matters in Florida is what happens in court.
yes.
So representation.
Florida
is
does not count.
Florida is ridiculous. They
Florida
need to
is
go,
America's
The
dick.
feds
Yeah.
need to take over Florida.
Well, but the
And
issue
that shit is just obscene.
right. But the issue is, and I
Texas
always
too.
I always go back
Dumb
to this.
shit.
Minorities do not vote and express their points of view. That's why Florida has a Republican majority, and they have passed all these laws that basically affect economically disadvantaged people and people of color. And so what happens is we don't see it until Trayvon Martin gets killed.
You should run for office.
Hey, you said you didn't like the poor people, Nikki.
You should.
So in Florida, they got the right to shoot the poor.
It's that damn. it's Jeb Bush's fault, right, Nikki? It's Jeb Bush's fault.
Okay.
Just
well,
don't kill the blacks.
If you put it like that.
She's going to shoot all poor people. She doesn't
Find some other
discriminate.
people to kill.
That's why I love
Since
Nikki.
you put it that way. Okay, stand your
They
ground.
can shoot the poor.
Stand your ground
the
with
poor.
poor
Stand your
people.
ground. Mark, better not go to Florida.
With you around. Everybody else loves me, but except you. You'll shoot me
Well,
in my
only
face.
the people who don't like poor. Okay, I'm not going to shoot you. What story are you dying to tell?
Oh God, I could not wait to get to this. Ray Don Chong fucks with Oprah.
And you know what's so
That she
ironic?
drove that shit.
Remember
to,
how last week she was so Oprah this and Oprah that, and
I
the
still
next
am,
week a
and I
bitch rips
still
her
am.
apart.
ripped the fucking shit out
Do we have a photo
So
of
you
Ray?
want to update the audience?
Did you give me a photo on that
Yeah,
one?
it's Ray Dong
But-
Chong.
of it. But here's the kicker.
Ray
who
Dawn Chong.
Ray Dawn Chong's daddy is. Yeah.
Chong
Right.
from Cheech and
Yes.
Chong.
Tommy Chong.
Yes. Okay, now.
Tommy
and
Chong and a
remember
black
back
lady.
in the
Woo, look at her.
Oh, she used to be a bad bitch.
Why
And
does
she
she look
could
like
act
Dracula?
behind all.
That bitch
That's
was
on her
awesome.
website.
That bitch
Why?
was awesome.
That might be a
She
little.
posts blogs and talks.
That might be a little Botox.
There's a little rant.
Everybody's
She's looking
it.
crazy. Look at them two.
Remember how
top
fine
teeth.
she was?
I pee in her
But a
butt.
big old heifer. You just a fat heifer,
My name is. What was her name?
bitch.
Ray Dawn Chong.
No.
No.
I can't remember what her name is. Anyway.
What are you referencing?
Color purple.
Color purple.
Color purple.
You told us this was gonna be our Jew Joy Harpo. Harpo. What's she doing?
My name ain't Squeak.
This woman.
Squeak.
Squeaky.
That's what it was.
Her real name was.
Mary Agnes.
There it is.
That's my movie. I swear to
Man,
God.
who this woman? You said this was just a fat
Joint.
Oh
Hey,
Lord.
look. Hey, look. Hey, look.
So what happened? Why did she go off on Oprah?
She just went there.
Why
Well,
did she go off
what
on
did she
God?
say?
Well, it was somebody. She was doing an interview for a radio show, just like this one, and the guy asked her, "I heard that on the set of Color Purple, Oprah was a bitch." She was like, "No, Oprah was great. It was after the Color Purple when
Right.
she done Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger. She was supposed to be a guest on the Oprah show at that time. Oprah's doing her show, up and coming. Well, Oprah decided not to put her on the show for some strange reason and didn't return none of her calls and all that. So she decided to tell everybody Oprah was a major bitch, and if we were back in the day, she would be a field nigga and not a house nigga like she wants to be now.
But that's
Damn.
kind of like Janet Huber kind of anger. Like when you got anger from 30 years ago,
Resentment.
it's like, come on now.
But she did try to backtrack though at the same time. It was like, but I still give it up to Oprah.
But
She's
that's
this,
why-
she's that, she's this. She's just
Right.
an ugly fat house field nigga. Like
That's why Debbie sounds bipolar.
Hey, look.
Because
Hey,
Oprah
look.
get ready to air it
This-
out in the Butler Baby.
Hey,
Oh, she get ready to wear
hey,
it
look.
out.
You guys got to
That
look.
bitch is a non-fucking factor
Hey, look.
in O
No.
world, okay?
Listen. Hey, no
Oprah,
one
I
in America.
love you.
No one in America was talking about Ray Dawn Chong. Now all of a sudden she has everyone talking about her. I thought it was a great
Genius.
move. Genius.
You're right, it was.
Yes. She talked about a woman. I mean, Ray Dawn is on the map now.
on the map.
You remember
Not long.
she
That
was
bitch
in
is going
every.
down.
She was
She's
in,
going to be long forgotten.
That's like going on the
No, she's
elevator
not.
from the
Oh,
15th
Jack.
floor
Are you-
down to
I mean,
that's it. It's
not
over.
really.
Done.
It's not
I don't
happening.
think
You don't
so.
want to
Unless
come
she
back like
comes out
that.
with a movie
She would have had to
or
have slapped
got
the shit
something.
out of Oprah in
I
order
mean-
for that shit to last. Any,
I don't think so because really,
watch. Let's bet.
Oprah
let's,
don't
Let's
come
put
back
a
at
dollar
people.
on it right
no,
now.
but the point is,
I give it
no,
30
but the
days,
point
you
is,
won't hear any
I
more
don't even
about
think
her.
it'll be 30 days because what is she promoting other than that?
she hates Oprah.
Right. So if she had a movie coming out,
she's not
or
even gonna get a
there was
movie
something
now.
going on, she would have more
well,
publicity.
she didn't have anything going because when I first heard her name, Ray Dawn Chong, I had to go back to the memory bank saying,
Oh,
Yeah.
you didn't know who she was?
Oh, I
No.
definitely
He
know.
forgot.
She was hot.
Right.
She in her days she made a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. She made quite a few movies.
I know exactly who she is.
Yeah.
By name.
And I had to go back to my memory banks to say, hey, wasn't she fine?
Oh, God.
All right. Moving right
You know,
along.
God.
Don't bash Oprah. That's all
right
you got to
along.
know.
I
at
know,
Just
man.
Jokes
Fuck
Radio.
Oprah. Oprah.
I fucking love you.
Oprah.
Fuck anybody who doesn't because you are my gal.
Especially if it's 30 years ago. I mean, 30
If
years
it was
ago.
30 minutes ago.
Right.
Hey,
Fuck
man. Hey,
that
Tell
bitch.
us something we
that
don't
could
know
have
about
affected
Oprah
that girl's
today.
career. Okay, the girl was
Well,
up
it
and
obviously
coming.
didn't.
She was up and coming.
I mean, if
she had
Oprah-
blowed up by
Oh,
then.
if
But
Oprah
by
had
the time she
endorsed
did the
her-
Arnold
Yeah,
Schwarzenegger-
exactly. That's her
Yes,
whole point. It
had-
probably could have been better.
Yes,
But
had
Oprah wasn't Oprah then. She wasn't Oprah when they were doing Commando.
She had her own
Arnold
show though.
Schwarzenegger had more pull at that time than Oprah did.
no,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
Ray Dawn was doing her thing in the '80s, and back then, Oprah did have a show that could make or break you.
That's what
No,
I.
she didn't.
No.
No, she
I
didn't.
thought she did.
And,
Yes, she
and
did.
the old factor didn't
She
really
had just
come in.
started
Right.
in
No.
like 1985,
Right.
86. She ain't had no make or break show. It was
No.
a new show.
I thought after the
wasn't
color,
until
I'm a
later
little
in
too
the
young to
90s.
know this, but I thought after the color purple, her show took
Re-
off because of
It
that.
did.
She
It got
yes,
better.
Right.
because I don't know
Her
what
fan
Nikki's
base-
talking about
no,
after the
no,
color.
no. No.
Right.
She did not have the O factor until way later.
Right, that's
when
right,
she
that's
bought
right.
Hoppo, when she owned the show. Back then, she still had the show in a studio that was owned by somebody else.
Right. And as a matter of fact, that at that time, the big thing about Oprah was that she had beat Phil Donahue.
Right.
And so she was the most popular talk show
And
host.
she was a black woman,
Right.
and she
Hey,
was
Lester.
fat.
Right.
We can't win with
But the
Oprah.
I know,
factor-
because
Just
they think
forget
they
it.
know it all.
Yeah.
But I'm sure
Because we do.
that
No.
woman, Oprah could have made her.
That's what she said.
Everybody that ever came on Oprah after
After
the color,
that.
after
Not
the,
right after. There was way
can I
later.
talk,
No.
Nikki?
Not when it
was
comes
way
to
Come on.
later.
After the color purple,
No.
made it.
Wrong.
Everyone.
No, that's not true.
Wrong.
That's not true. Hoppo didn't. What you call him? What's Miss Thing's? What's Whoopi Goldberg's sister? That Nelly.
Well, she was a queen. She's a queen for
She
real.
went
though.
to Africa, but she didn't make it in
She
Hollywood.
was not no queen
She
for
went-
real.
She is a queen for real.
No, she married someone in African
Yes.
royalty.
And she's a queen now.
Well,
You gotta
That would make
put
her.
that-
That would make her a
she
princess.
married
Princess, something
someone
like that,
in
yeah.
African
But she
royalty.
is.
We don't even know whether she's still married to that person.
I'm just going off the last Oprah show when they had the whole
when
reunion.
they did the reunion.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
Oh,
Right, but the
Nikki
only
mad
people
that I
that
know a
really-
fact she don't.
I'm telling you.
Why would I ever be mad at you? No facts. I prefer facts.
No, the way you just look. Okay.
I didn't
Whatever
argue
you
it.
say,
I
but I'll be,
Oprah-
but I'll be googling
So
this
you
shit in like
you
2
just gotta
minutes.
have something to say, whether it's good or bad.
Yes, I do, because you'll Google it in a second.
But
I'm
the
not
only
gonna
ones that
Google it,
blew
I'm
up were
good with
Whoopi
it.
Goldberg, Lawrence Fishburne, and that wasn't because of Color Purple. And what you call him did well too. The woman that played Shook Avery, but she did
Yeah.
well in the black community.
Yeah.
Moving right along.
All right, moving along. We going back to WTH,
What the?
WTF. But I love this story. And to me,
WTH.
WTF, whatever.
Right.
There's a woman in Florida. Shout out to Brittany Harris. Show the picture again. Yeah, shout out to the mother of the year.
I was gonna say the mother of the year.
This, I love her so much. She decided, because I don't have any support or any help, that I'm going to
Taking care of
still
my
take care of my
kids.
kids, and I'm going to still go see the Lil Wayne concert and leave my 3 and 5-year-old in the car to go listen to Lollipop.
in Florida.
Brilliant.
Well, didn't she leave him with water and food though?
That's what I said. I know she left some Skittles, some juice boxes, a tablet. You know what I'm saying? I got kids. I'm not probably ever going to be able to go see a Lil Wayne concert on my own without some help.
What
And
is
if I
that?
don't help-
Wasn't this at night?
Of course.
Oh, so she's not part of the 1-800 Baby.
No.
Oh, okay. okay. Just checking.
I love it. Other people say she's dumb. I say it was a brilliant.
1-800 Baker Baby.
Oh, you know no one's gonna break into your car with kids in there.
Yeah, that's right.
What her dumb part was when she came back and
Well-
saw the cops there, she should just kept walking.
Yeah, and if the windows were closed, nobody's gonna break in your car with dead kids in it. I mean, really?
Look how Nikki looking at me like,
Hello?
but you don't have any kids, niggas. You understand, Lester?
Yeah,
Please
yeah.
help me. You understand that you
Who's
would
gonna
have.
keep walking?
My mom gave us a fucking picnic basket as shit to do,
Thank
like on
you.
car rides. You know, like here, take this shitty coloring book and the magnetic pen crap, and then lift it up when you're done.
I had sex in the car.
Shout
one
out to my
time when
mom.
They left me in the car. I just thought about that.
You mean your parents left you in the car and you ended up having sex?
I voluntarily
I was with-
asked to
I
be
was
left
with
in the
my
car.
Aunt Florine, right? I used to stay in Detroit. I was in Detroit, and and my Aunt Florine used to just take me around and stuff. And she went somewhere, left me and her nephew in the car, whose name I don't even remember. We were like 5 or 6 years old, rubbing and doing the nasty. It
What?
was so hot.
Now we know why Detroit's bankrupt. Jesus. Michael Canty having five-year-old
And it's
sex
so
in the back of a
typical-
car.
It's so typical that I can't remember his name.
Yeah, that's good.
Jesus, yeah. I'm quite sure he wouldn't be scarred if
Yeah.
he's not.
Just,
My cousin by marriage.
Oh my God.
The
So-
Incest Hour on WLVS.
Yes.
Yikes.
I hope Uncle Jane isn't listening.
Yeah,
I
Uncle
hope she
Gene,
is.
Uncle Gene,
I
he
pray to
molested your son.
diddling your cousin.
Or Aunt Moselle.
Jesus.
All right,
Wow.
Kanye West.
Oh, despicable.
Don't talk to me. In fact, don't talk to anybody I know.
No, don't talk.
Or do any of them jokes.
Didn't I tell you don't talk to me?
Right, don't talk.
Don't talk to
Kanye.
me.
Wait,
So
or anybody
Kanye,
I
I
know.
saw the video. Did you see the video?
I watched the video. Yeah,
Okay, so can you play the video?
I cannot. Did you see the
Okay.
follow-up email I sent you?
No, I didn't.
Ah.
So Kanye, this guy gets into it. He just like wrestles him. Didn't look like he did too much to him.
No.
Did it look like that to you?
No,
Foster?
but then like he has the fire department there
So
checking
the
his
dude is
vitals,
laying down
and he's covering his face because he
he's-
doesn't want press time
he-
now after he's a
He is going
paparazzi.
to milk this for all it's worth.
Oh yeah, without a
And
doubt.
how
he
about
can get.
they're trying to charge this guy with a felony? A felony, okay? They said attempted robbery.
He tried to take the guy's camera.
Well, how do you know? It looks just like they were wrestling. How can you say he was taking his camera? He didn't come back with anything.
It's the justice system.
Can we make a leave Kanye
may think
alone
he's
video?
Jesus,
Leave
but
Kanye
basically,
alone.
he's just another black man.
And they're gonna try to give him some jail time for it. Where was
And
that?
all of this is wonderful publicity.
Where was
for
this?
him.
In LAX.
This is wonderful.
Oh, it was
publicity.
L.A.
They not
Okay.
gonna give. They don't get Kanye no jail time. He's gonna have to pay
No,
a
they
hefty
gonna-
fucking fine.
Yeah, but
He gotta have good
got it.
lawyers.
He got it.
He needs a good bodyguard.
He said, "You just gonna try to get me to pay you $250,000," and then he said, "Matter of fact, I got that."
Yeah.
Went over
But,
there.
but what is Kanye's conversation like? I mean, you would think that he's really smart, but
He
all of
probably
his
is smart.
publicity makes him seem not smart.
No, he's
I
not.
think-
He's very.
I
He's
think-
angry.
He's very
angry.
egotistical.
He-
A comic by the name of Ari. If I'm trying, I always mess his name up, but Ari RZ. He's on Parks and,
okay, I know
Parks
you're
and
talking about.
Recreation, right? Very funny guy.
Aziz.
Yeah, Aziz.
Aziz Ansari.
Right, Aziz Ansari. So he says Kanye is a big fan of his, and one time he was at a party and Kanye saw him, at the club. Kanye
Is
was
this a
like,
stand-up special?
yeah. He said this. So he said Kanye invites him back to his house, and he thought it was gonna be chilling and cool and all that. He said no. Kanye puts on music, but it's Kanye West music, and he's up dancing and everything. And to me, like he said, it was just kind of egotistical. Like you would go to a party and say, "We're gonna listen to music," but it's all your own music, and you up partying like everybody get up to my shit. That's like me telling my jokes at a party.
That guy
And
gets
no one
on my
laughing.
nerves, though.
I like
I
how
don't see anything
I like
wrong
how they
with
look
that.
at me when I like how you guys look at me when I talk
I'm
and I
just
say
saying,
stuff, and
like,
you're just
what's
like,
wrong with that?
Like my soup.
"What?
taste-
I don't
my
want to
soup
come to
taste-
your house for a fucking party, and all night I gotta hear your fucking comedy special on the TV." Bitch, put on some goddamn love and hip hop or something, or a
No,
fucking
I'm
movie
saying,
or something.
But it's music.
But if I'm at Kanye's
His
house,
music.
I'm walking all over the house.
Oh, I'm
He can
taking
do whatever
shit.
the hell he
Yeah,
wants.
I wouldn't even
I'm
been
going
there
through the
anyway.
house. I'm
Yeah.
going to the closets. I'm
Yeah.
going in the rooms. I'm checking everything
I'd have
out.
been-
I'm taking pictures. In
I'd have been
strange
taking a
places,
shower.
'cause I got a new
I'm
phone.
taping a
But
dump
I'll get ready
Oh,
to
yeah.
in his
see
toilet.
everything I can possibly
And not
see in that
flushing.
house.
You ain't doing
No,
that.
no.
He
Yes,
ain't
I
gonna
am.
let you.
That's-
Yes, I am.
that's-
Yes, I am.
He's not gonna
if he's
let you.
dancing, if he's dancing around, showing out,
Believe me,
He's not even gonna
especially if
pay
he
attention.
invited you to
Walk
his
around.
house. He's already trusting you.
Right,
Oh yeah.
No,
Right,
he's not.
right.
To a limit.
right?
You
I
so you
don't-
think so you think
I think
Kanye?
that's totally tacky. Also,
Thank
by
you.
the way.
Yeah, it is.
People's
Thank
To
you.
go, to
Taking
go
pictures
tracing
of
through
their
somebody's
shit.
house, trying to look at this
Yeah.
shit.
Oh no, it's not
He's
tacky.
not gonna let you.
I think
do
it's
all
totally
that.
tacky.
Okay, I mean, this is America.
All right,
Everybody
here's
got
the
an
question.
opinion.
Let me just pose it. You said that's tacky. Let me pose a question real quick.
Oh no.
If you had any famous person's house you wanted to go to, who would it be, and would you or would you not walk through their house to see what type of life they live?
No.
You already walk through Oprah's house, but you be nervous. You probably
didn't say I
send
walk-
me, Mark, go in her bathroom and see what she got.
Why
See what
would
her,
I do that?
you do. I know
But
you.
see, I'm not even into that. I'm not into that. Period.
You would go to the bathroom.
When I go to people's house, I'm not one of those. Let me show you. I don't give a fuck. It's a house.
You would come
it's
back-
not mine.
You would come back from the bathroom.
I don't
She'd
wanna
be like,
see
Mark,
it.
she uses degree just like I do. I'm like,
No.
shut up.
That's not who I am. I'm not into
Can I
that.
do a shout out?
Yes.
Shout out to Hope Flood. Really enjoyed you while you were here.
Oh, I heard great stories
Yay.
that I'll share with you later.
I hate Mark.
Why the fuck do
I
y'all
fucking
look at
hate
me
him.
like this?
You are dumb. That's why.
You
just
you
fucking
don't
dumb.
know
Once-
what the fuck I'm
once
talking
again-
about.
It don't even matter.
Shout out to
I'm
Hope
just saying
Flood.
you're
no
dumb.
idea what I'm talking about.
Hi, Hope.
Hey,
Hey,
ho.
Hope. What's
Hope
up,
you're
baby?
well.
Wherever you are.
Yes.
No kidding.
Wishing you
She'll
lots
be back
of funny.
actually on the 24th. She'll be at the Baltimore Comedy Factory.
Oh, the place we love to hate.
Yes, the place we love to hate.
Love to hate.
The
I
despicable,
hate that fucking place.
Disrespectful.
You talking about a place that
fucking
needs to
venue.
be shut down?
from
Is
hell.
that filthy?
No,
Skip.
They need
I
new
wouldn't say it
management.
needs to be shut down. It needs to be taken over by black people.
Right.
That's what it needs to do.
Or just people with respect.
I say
for
black people.
talent, for audience.
Black people.
No,
Or people
because if
that
black people
pay.
take it over, the show's all never gonna run on time. They're gonna have like chitlins as an appetizer.
Well, at
It's
least
gonna
they'll
be some
have
cold,
chicken.
dumbass
They'll
shit.
have chicken wings.
You're
We
right.
gotta worry about the chicken
Just
wings.
like I said.
Yeah, they're gonna have
they
good
wouldn't.
chicken wings.
I'm sorry, I know more gay people that are late than black people.
Thank you, Mark.
You don't know. I think the blacks still have it.
They do have it. And
I
you
think
know
the
they
blacks
have it.
still
I've seen
have
more
it.
gay time than anything
And
else.
I don't even think it
Yeah.
has to do with them being
But the
white.
gays are up there, being black. And
I
gay
think the
myself.
Baltimore Comedy Factory needs people who, one, care about comedy, two, care about their audience, and three, care about the people who come do comedy.
Right.
Okay, switching gears here.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Mariah Carey's gimp arm. Fabulous gimp arm. What the hell is? I don't know much about that.
She
Can you tell me?
She dislocated her arm, and by Mariah being fabulous as she is,
You beat me to it.
she goes and gets matching
glam.
matching shit to go with every dress that she wore, every dress.
Hey, she's caked up, so
What?
she can do that.
But
There you go, fabulous.
I was really thinking like maybe one of her arms was shorter than the other, or like one of her hands
Look
was
at this
like
bitch.
doing like
Go, Mariah.
You know, I
I
was like,
know.
yeah,
You know
okay.
what? Here's
You
the
know,
thing about Mariah. I know that coochie's really good.
Oh,
because
really good.
She's crazy as hell, and all crazy women.
What?
Yeah,
Finish
good
your sentence.
No, yeah.
All crazy
Are
women.
you trying to say I'm crazy?
I
Master?
didn't say.
Or
I don't
have
know
good
anything
coochie?
about your coochie.
You-
I just know you
exactly.
crazy.
So,
I know you crazy.
not
I know you.
crazy.
No, listen.
But I do have good coochie.
I'm
Hey,
not
look.
I don't know about
crazy.
that, but
Hey, look,
I'm not
I know
crazy.
you sent the motherfucker crazy. I look. So it's something. It's got to be something. You got to be setting on something. All you crazy
Whoa.
women got good coochie.
I did not
and
send
sent-
anybody crazy.
I'm
She
not
sent the
crazy.
She sent the motherfucker stock Raven man.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. I
He
don't
was
know.
crazy on his own.
I don't know if she got good coochie. but
BTW.
Nikki earlier was doing a whole bunch of crazy ratchet shit that I'm just surprised she doesn't have a trothel of niggas just knocking at her door all night long. You are a ratchet motherfucking broad on the low.
I was farting.
They
and
should've
belching,
Nikki, you could knock a man out with your
putting
tits.
my
I'm just saying.
drawers out.
Real.
There's a
The
fucking
real.
deadly
The
weapon.
real. I was like,
She was grabbing shit from
Wedgie.
places like.
Yeah, when I talked to Nikki and I made the mistake of repeating a conversation that we had, and she just like lit into me, and so then I called back and she hung the phone. I say, "Oh man, a bitch PMSing."
Yeah.
Lester, I would move.
I mean, I know PMS when I
town.
see it. I know PMS when I hear it. And
Okay,
that's
so-
PMS.
Just don't say you know when you smell it.
moving right along.
But I think Mariah's
Ooh,
fabulous and she
yummy.
can do whatever she wants.
Oh.
So
But do you think that Nick Cannon is like her child?
Nah.
we're off.
They got a
them.
decent
They
relationship.
got it, yeah. From what I hear,
They
Nick
relationship.
says you'll be surprised. Mariah is at home and she's officially a wife.
Wife,
Like it's
yes,
crazy.
Yeah.
But we can't all. I guess I can't still believe it.
Okay, Eddie Griffin is being sued for what?
Oh, see, this is my thing. All right, let me tell you what happened. Eddie Griffin was at a comedy club and he was doing, his act. He was drunk already when he got on stage, and
'Cause
so
he's always
there was
drunk.
these two. There was these two lesbians who were in the crowd, and he knew they were lesbians, and he just was picking with them. You know what I'm saying?
But he does have a thing about the gays.
Yeah, he does. He told him, he said, "Oh, fuck with me, y'all wouldn't need no strap-ons. I take care of all that, And they got offended, and they decided to throw their drink at Eddie Griffin. And after that, all hell broke loose. He threw his drinks at him. The crowd started throwing their drinks at him. They put the people out. Eddie goes on his Facebook or Twitter account and talks about them dumbass dyke bitches. Like,
Ooh.
it got real nasty, and they're still waiting for an apology from the club and from Eddie Griffin.
They started it.
Do you know where
My
he
point
was?
exactly, nigga, because
I know some sensitive
I'll
lesbians.
find it for you in just a second.
Right, 'cause
Lesbians
if
are
it was
crazy.
like in Kansas City, like he's from Kansas City, so if it was like some old little ratchet town like Indianapolis or one of those places.
Detroit.
Shout out to Detroit, you're coming back, and we love you. There's too many Canties there. Something gotta happen.
It was Tommy T's Comedy Club in Pleasant Town, California.
Okay.
Wait, did y'all say ow because y'all don't know what the who the
Hey,
club
look,
is?
hey, look,
Or did y'all say
look,
ow because y'all just didn't give a shit?
I can't even picture. Is it near Sacramento? I have never heard of.
Me neither.
Pleasantville.
I've never heard that
Yeah,
either, except for
yeah.
that movie that was called Pleasantville.
Right.
Hey,
That's the
look,
only
here's
time.
my thing also, and maybe it's my perspective, but now is if you say anything anti-gay, they totally try to crucify you.
Oh yeah, they will.
And they take your house, your car, your children, your job. The first thing they want is the job. You gotta go.
You gotta get fired.
So, and here lies again, freedom of speech in this country is this. We're turning into communist Russia.
And I would say it's about time because you shouldn't be able to just slander people or say anything you want to anybody.
Not slander.
For example,
Whoa.
a black person used to be able to walk down the street and you could just say, "Where you going, nigga? What are you doing, nigga?" Now you can't do that.
Shit, I still do.
A whole bunch of things can happen.
the fuck?
At the very least, something legal could happen.
Nikki does that to me
And
all the time. Where you going, nigga?
There are gay people who have been discriminated against, mistreated, and so that's something that I personally kind of look at similar to the civil rights fight. Not the same, but similar,
When
because
does it-
everybody deserves to be respected.
All right, you're right about that.
But this is
That's-
going
that's
overboard. I mean, what do you think about when it goes overboard?
no.
What is going overboard?
When
You have
when
the
is
freedom
it
to
go-
what is
boycott.
overboard?
You have the
When
freedom
is
to
it going
boycott.
What is overboard?
Right.
Nothing.
Listen,
I'm
a
asking
guy-
what he means.
You come on
Right.
the Miss America lady comes on and says, "Well, I don't approve of homosexuality,"
Right.
and they totally destroyed her.
Right.
I don't think they destroyed
There's a
her.
time
No,
and a
they
place for
did.
everything too.
They
You
spoke
should
their
realize what you're
opinion.
saying.
He was in a comedy club. If they
Thank
didn't
you.
like what he was saying, get up and walk out. Period.
That's right.
Well, and right.
Period.
And now to me, I think that's different than what Lester's talking
Yeah.
about.
Right.
Because in a comedy club, people going Joan on you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the reason that you don't sit in the front. You know what I'm saying?
Some-
if you got
some
anything
places,
unique
And
about
you don't take it personally.
Right, you
or
don't.
if you get picked, you let it go. Right.
Well, if they threw their drink at him, they assaulted him.
They saw that they deserve every I think from all
Hope
this it
Flood
might
got
get flipped.
into an altercation
Oh
with
yeah.
Maria Sanchez,
Oh yeah.
a comedian.
A
in
psycho
Baltimore.
community.
See, this is the story I was talking about when you looked at me funny.
I know what you was talking
But you
about.
can't tell it, right?
No.
No,
Okay.
I can't
All right.
never
so
tell
let's
anything.
move on. Let's move on to something else.
I wasn't telling it,
it
she
was.
was.
A little messy.
Right. You can tell me later.
Yeah.
It was messy, messy.
Love you, Hope.
Kobe
Love you
Bryant.
too, Maria.
will be talking about
Do we have enough time for Kobe Bryant?
We got
Yeah.
6 minutes.
Go.
Kobe Bryant's mom, man, she's like, I mean, I don't blame her for what she's been doing because,
Want to hit a lowdown on how much that was she got for it?
come on, Mark, give it up.
She got fucking $7,938.45 for that jersey.
That ain't nothing.
But
How about for this ball?
for that ball, she got the same. She got the same price. Actually, that's what they were making a joke about. She got the same price for that, but his high school jersey, she got $48,000 for $48,048.15. Altogether, with the sneaks and a whole bunch of stuff, she came out $450,000 richer,
Okay. So she can buy
Yeah,
the
and that
house
was
that
stuff
he
that
wouldn't
was
buy
just
her.
laying around her house.
And she kept telling him, come get this shit.
He didn't come get it, so what
Yeah.
the fuck?
And then he all pissed off.
Why though? I don't even understand.
He
why.
didn't want her to sell it.
He
childhood
shoulda-
memories.
He should have came and got this shit.
But see, here's the thing, though. The whole beef was over. He was going to buy her another house.
I know.
She wanted a certain house.
Right.
He wasn't giving it to her. So she said, fuck it, then I'm going to sell your shit that's in my goddamn house. No!
And she
you
could
know.
take that for
I'ma get my
$4.95 and
house
get that.
done.
Oh, she
Can
getting
we
the
do?
house.
Did y'all do a shout out to Stevie Wonder last week
For what?
for
Taking a stand.
basically taking a stand on the Stand Your Ground law? He's decided that he is not going to perform in any state that
He
has a Stand
needs to
Your
be
Ground
taking
law.
a stand on receding hairlines.
And
That's come on, the man can't see his own hairline.
because
He can feel
Stevie
it.
Wonder was the person.
No, that motherfucker used to feel like this, man. Feel like that.
Because he consistently advocated, he was instrumental in the Martin Luther King holiday.
Listen.
And so when Stevie Wonder takes a stand on something, you can feel comfortable
That shit's gonna get done?
That he's firm about
Bullshit.
it. And his
Thank you.
money is not going to drive his decision.
You know, it doesn't make much sense.
Hey, what about the
There's
people?
a ribbon in
There
the
ought to be a law.
sky.
Hey, listen. Hey, what about
not gonna play
the
in your
what about
city.
the innocent people that he hurts? Okay, Nick. What about the
Mother,
innocent? What about the
that
innocent
in your-
people? You know, that was only in Sanford.
Turn
you know,
my mic off.
That was only in Sanford. You know, where this incident happened. You know, and he wants to punish the whole state of
Yes.
Florida.
And
Yeah.
not only the
Because
poor,
the law,
Yeah,
it's a
because the
statewide
law was
law.
created
And not only the state
by
of Florida.
the state legislature.
Right.
he said
Right.
anybody else, any
Any
other
state,
states
that's
that
right.
have
And there
that
are
law or
approximately-
anywhere around the world, he's
There are
not
like
I think
performing.
that's
25
crazy.
states. or
I've seen
30
people
think it's
say,
crazy?
don't buy
Yeah.
orange juice, don't go to Disney
That's right,
World,
that's
all
right.
this other crazy stuff.
But the
I
thing
agree.
is,
Don't come out your
when they
house.
talk about economic
They're raping
sanctions
everybody out
and
here.
boycotts, the people who are really going to suffer are us, are the blacks.
That's right.
Because we really will have limited options and we won't have a choice. But we're suffering now.
But
so
and
it
that's
doesn't
why,
really matter.
That's why black people should do something like
Right.
2 days a month. You know, like after they get their check, maybe like 4 days after they get their check, decide that they're not going to purchase anything.
But we're
from
not.
any of their local stores.
They should
We're
just
not.
not buy.
month.
We're not.
Right,
And you
right.
know why?
It should be 2 times a month, and it should be clear that every person of color is not going to purchase anything, so that
Oh,
you
that
can feel the
sounds
power
real-
It sounds
of
good.
economic.
It
Sounds
sounds
real
good,
good.
but it ain't
That's
happening.
right.
You want to know why? Remember we was having a discussion in the car
Why?
last week when we was at the gas station,
Why?
how the pumps was all fucked up, and it only happens in the hood, and how if we get to complaining about it, it'll change. No, it ain't gonna change because
But
we ain't
why?
gonna
You
complain.
said why?
I just told you because we ain't gonna do it. He talked
Well-
what we should do,
well,
but
there-
black folks we don't do it.
There are teenagers that sat in the Florida governor's hallway at the state office until he agreed to meet with them. So people are organizing at the grassroots level, and really what I think is that the people that continue to say, oh no, this ain't gonna work, this isn't gonna work, are the people that may be in the way of allowing us to unite and take a stand for what's right.
I'm all for uniting.
Okay,
All
let's
right, so
get
then
busy.
go to
how
a
many
rally.
how
Go
many
to a
rallies have you
rally.
attended?
How many
Volunteer
rallies have
your
I
time
attended?
somewhere.
Well, first of all, when I was younger, I attended the rally down
I'm
here.
talking about this past week.
This past week. I did pass by that rally that was downtown.
I seen them.
I read about it on the
I
news.
seen them.
I
It was a
did
cute
pass-
girl down there too.
Yeah, I did
wasn't
pass
she?
by that
Michael,
motherfucker.
who's the Just Jokes Jackass of the week?
The
We gotta
Just
get
Joke
outta here.
Jackass of the week is Ted Nugent. Ted
Why?
Nugent had the audacity to call Trayvon Martin a thug. He called him all these other racist terms.
Thug's racist word?
No. He used some other racist terms, but I didn't. I
He
was
did?
so yeah.
Ted Nugent?
Ted
Ted
Nugent.
Nugent's a dick.
Ted Nugent has taken so
Well, he said he's gonna kill
a
Obama.
far right conservative stand on many things, and he gets a lot of publicity.
Cat
So-
scratch fever, Ted Nugent?
Yes, and he basically perpetuated the idea that justified
Wow.
him being murdered, and I think he should be the Just Jokes Jackass.
I
of
think
the
he
month.
should be the Just Jokes Jackass.
Didn't
of the
he
year.
threaten Obama if he got reelected
Yes.
too?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
Okay.
was him?
Yes,
Yes.
Ted Nugent.
And he didn't get arrested?
No.
No, he did. They
Oh.
pulled him in. Secret Service pulled him in, and yeah, they pulled him
They
in.
didn't do enough.
But they didn't do him like they did some of them others, because they had some of them others in there.
Well, they
should've-
gave him a little
Back
rough
home.
time there.
They should have took his ass to the bay and stripped him.
Yeah,
Should have took him to Oakland where it's
But
going
that's
down
not,
right now.
But that's not half of what Ted Nugent's been doing since.
He's hard.
Ted, used to do some kick-ass rock and roll. Since you start playing with these fucking guns, you have been going fucking batshit crazy.
He's probably always been crazy.
Right.
It's
He
now
just
coming
is
out.
batshit crazy, right?
Freedom of speech.
Yeah,
What are you
well,
gonna do?
That's what I
Can't
say.
do anything,
You
but
can't
know.
do shit about batshit crazy.
So what I'm saying is it's okay
Niki?
for him to say that bullshit
Niki?
too, right?
Can't do shit about
Because
batshit
he
crazy.
has freedom of speech.
Nikki.
How far are we gonna go?
Right.
We're gonna go as far as our America allows us until they put a fucking censor like
Well,
they
no,
about to
it
start
has
doing.
to mean something. I mean, just like in the civil rights era, it meant something at some point where you had to think twice before you just abused somebody because they were not the same color as you.
All I know is
It
that
has
I'm
to
getting
mean
I'm getting a little fearful because after this president is out of office,
It's gonna be hell.
it's gonna be hell. It's either gonna be peace or we're gonna need to grab some
If we don't
guns.
get Hillary, oh, you can forget it.
Hey, look, that's why I keep dual citizenship. Yeah.
With what?
That's right.
Where else?
Northeast and
Brazil.
Southeast.
No,
I'm
dual
marrying.
citizenship in Brazil. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm marrying a Canadian, so I can get the hell out of here.
What's why you keep dual citizenship?
Because when this shit goes to pot, the way it's going,
He's going to Brazil.
you know, stand your ground is going to move
Do
across
you
America.
have to be a citizen to leave?
You better take your doctor with
You
you.
gotta
To
be a
stay,
citizen to stay.
Yeah, you have to be a citizen to stay.
Even I knew that, Nikki.
No, my point is
Oh, Lord.
you can leave if you want.
But he
But
can't
you have to come
stay.
back.
Yeah, he got to
Yeah,
come back.
yeah, if you can leave.
You can only stay a certain amount of
Well,
time.
how long is your
Yeah.
3
visa?
months. 3 months is
But
the time.
you,
thought it was
you
2
could
years.
stay
Oh,
long
that's
enough
like
to
I just
become a
worked
citizen,
forever.
correct?
Yeah.
That's if you're just going to visit
You could
someplace.
leave and
Got it.
stay long enough to become a citizen.
I am a citizen.
Well, my point is you became a citizen.
All right,
correct?
kids, we got to wrap up.
Yes.
Yeah, because she's going nowhere.
Yeah.
Dual
Okay, what are you doing this week, Nikki? Real quick.
Yeah. I'm fucking PMSing. Yeah, yeah.
And grabbing his
Kill it with fire. Kill it with fire. Put fire between Nikki's legs.
I'm going to get me some dual citizenship. Yeah, yeah.
Well, since I'm the only one performing this week, you can
In
come check me
Virginia.
out tomorrow at Townhouse Tavern. You can check me out Tuesday down at Causes. You can check me on Wednesday in my house and Thursday at
No,
the
Wednesday at the Baltimore Comedy Factory.
But
Are we
just,
going?
just
You have
consider
work.
volunteering 2 hours of your time for some.
I do,
Cause that
motherfuckers.
means
I
something.
do.
Hey man, hell with that.
You'd be surprised
But
that I used to canvas
hell with
for
that. Come on, he's not going to
the
do that shit.
gays.
Right,
That
when
was
you
a
say
job
you
I
used
had.
to. We talking about right now.
Did you hear what he said?
While
I heard
it's
what he
hot.
said. I heard.
While
You
it's
used to
hot.
do what?
Say it again.
Canvas.
Spread his butt cheeks.
for the gays.
I need
Lay
you to
on the
take a-
canvas for the gays?
Nikki, you're not gonna just bash me after everything I say. You just stare at me just stupidly, and now
Mark,
you're gonna
you
bash me.
always come out a little at a time every week.
Hey, look. Oh, no.
And you
Real
always
quick.
get more
a little
mad
was
Hey,
a
look.
little underwear from
Hey,
last
Hey,
week.
real quick, I'd like to give a shout out to Penny and Darwin for showing me a really nice time, taking me to the top clubs. And La Marina, man, you rock, baby. New York City. NYC.
New York City.
All right, y'all. This has been a production of
Beverly
WL.
Hills?
Yes,
I feel like
this is
Beverly
Just
Hills
Jokes Radio. We gotta go, y'all.
Oil, that
is.
Buster Gray get fucked up over there. You hear? All right, this is Just Jokes Radio. We had another week of a good show. Catch us right here every Sunday night. We'll be back next week at 9 p.m. Tune in for laughs.
Ha, ha, ha.
Sorry, Aunt Florida.